You wake up groggy after 8 hours and blame your willpower. You're not broken. The timing is. Most people set alarms by total hours and accidentally wake in the heaviest part of sleep, so the extra hour makes you feel worse, not better. The secret isn't more sleep, it's finishing cycles so you wake up clear. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how 7 to 7.5 hours can beat 8 by avoiding sleep inertia. I'll show you the simple cycle math, a quick bedtime calculator, and a 7-day reset you can start tonight. One change now, sharper focus tomorrow. Let's jump in. Why the 8-hour rule? Fails. Sleep inertia and mistimed wake-ups. Here's the thing. The 8-hour rule treats sleep like a gas tank. Fill it and you're good. But sleep isn't a straight line. It's a rhythm. When you wake up in the middle of a deep stage, you trigger sleep inertia, 30 to 90 minutes of fog where reaction time, memory, and motivation lag. That first block of your day gets taxed, and your productive window shrinks. Most people set alarms by total hours, not by cycle endpoints. That's the miss. The 8th hour often lands inside N3, your deepest, slow-wave sleep. If your alarm slices through that, you're pulling yourself out of the heaviest brain state. That's why you can sleep more and feel worse. Quick architecture 1-to-1. So this clicks. Your brain runs repeating cycles. N1 is light. N2 stabilizes and consolidates. N3 is deep restoration. And REM handles emotional processing and integration. Early night is heavier on N3. Later cycles lean toward REM. As the night goes on, the balance shifts, which means where your alarm lands changes the way you feel at wake. The reason 7 to 7.5 hours often wins is timing. Waking near the end of a cycle, typically in late N2 or REM, lines up with a brain that's already close to the surface. Less inertia, faster clarity. You don't need to chase more minutes. You need to land the exit. Now here's where most people mess up. Inconsistency. A drifting bedtime, weekend sleep-ins, and scrolling before bed scramble your cycles. Your brain can't predict when to drop deep or swing into REM. So the same 8 hours on paper becomes a different internal map every night. A quick win you can try this week. Move your alarm 15 to 20 minutes earlier for 3 mornings in a row and note how fast your head clears. If you feel sharper sooner, your old alarm was cutting through deep sleep. This isn't magic, it's alignment. The key is to stop treating sleep like a single block and start treating it like loops. Once you understand where those loops end, you can aim your wake time at a clean exit and keep your mornings intact. Let's map it. The 90-minute model. Map your cycles and hit the clean wake window. The core concept is simple. Aim to wake at the end of a 90-minute cycle. Think in loops, not hours. 4 complete cycles is about 6 hours, 5 is about 7.5, 6 is about 9. For most people, 5 cycles, around 7 to 7.5 hours, lands the final wake near REM or late N2. That's your clean window. But there's a catch that separates beginners from pros. Sleep latency, the time it takes you to fall asleep after lights out. Most people ignore it. Don't. If your latency is 15 minutes and you want 5 cycles, you don't set lights out for 7.5 hours before wake. You set it for 7.5 hours plus your latency. Let me show you exactly how to do this. Pick a fixed wake time first. Protect it. Then count backward in 90-minute blocks and add your average latency to get lights out. Example, you want to wake at 6:30 a.m. 5 cycles back is 7.5 hours, so 11 p.m. If your latency is 15 minutes, aim for 10:45 p.m., lights out. That way, you're asleep by 11 o'clock and you land the end of cycle 5 right at 6:30. This clicked for me when I stopped trusting one night of data. Latency is variable. Use a 7-day average. Each night, note the last time you looked at the clock after lights out and your best guess of when you actually drifted off. You're not chasing precision, you're getting close enough to line up the exit. Now, fine-tune. If you wake groggy 3 days in a row, shift lights out 10 to 20 minutes earlier. If you're waking up 5 to 10 minutes before the alarm feeling refreshed, you're almost perfect. Slide bedtime 10 minutes later, so the alarm meets you at the cycle boundary instead of after you've been awake. Guardrails matter. Keep the wake time fixed every day. Move bedtime, not the alarm. This is non-negotiable if you want your circadian clock to stabilize. Once wake time is steady, your brain starts predicting deep sleep earlier and loading REM later, which makes those end-of-cycle exits easier to hit consistently. Common pitfalls that break the map: naps after 3 p.m., heavy late meals that push digestion into the first cycles, alcohol that fragments REM, and bright screens close to bedtime that delay sleep onset. None of these are moral issues, they're timing issues. If you remember nothing else, protect wake time and watch latency. A quick sleep quality stack helps the model work. Keep the room dark and cool, use a consistent wind down, and avoid late caffeine. The reason this works is simple. You're reducing variance. Less variance means your cycles look more similar night to night, so the same alarm lands in the same phase. One more insight most people miss: weekends don't pay back cleanly. Sleeping in creates social jet lag. You move your internal clock, and Monday's alarm shows up in deep sleep. Hold the wake time steady, even on weekends, and adjust bedtime if you need extra recovery. Once your cycles are mapped, we'll plug them into a simple 7-day reset and a morning routine that turns cleaner wake-ups into real output. Body 3. Turn cycles into output. The 7-day reset and morning performance stack, 520 words. Now let's convert clean wake timing into real output with a 7-day reset. The goal is simple: stable energy and sharper focus, on demand. Day 1 and 2. Set your wake anchor. Pick one wake time you can hold 7 days straight. Count back 5 cycles, 7.5 hours, and add your average latency to set lights out. Put that wake time in your alarm, calendar, and even a sticky note on your nightstand. Your brain needs one message. Day 3 and 4. Micro-adjust. Judge your mornings by time to clear head. If you're foggy past 20-30 minutes, shift lights out 10 to 15 minutes earlier. If you're waking refreshed before the alarm 2 days straight, slide lights out 10 minutes later. Small nudges beat big swings. Day 5 through 7, lock it in. Keep the exact wake time through the weekend. If you need extra recovery, go to bed earlier, not later wake-ups. This is how you avoid social jet lag and keep Monday clean. Now the morning performance stack. In the first 5 to 10 minutes, get bright light in your eyes, outdoors if possible. Light anchors your circadian phase and suppresses residual melatonin so you feel alert sooner. Pair it with water. You lost fluid overnight. Hydration lifts blood volume and helps circulation. Add 2 to 5 minutes of movement, mobility, brisk steps, or a few push-ups. Brief movement spikes norepinephrine just enough to flip your brain's on switch. Protect the golden hour. Start your first deep work block within 60,090 minutes of waking. No feeds, no inbox triage. Open the document, the code editor, or the planning canvas tied to your highest leverage task. The reason this works: you're catching the natural alertness rise while sleep inertia is already fading. You ride the clean wake window into output. Midday strategy. If you dip, use a 10 to 20-minute nap before 3 p.m. or take a 10-minute outside walk. Both restore alertness without wrecking nighttime sleep. If you nap, set a hard cap. Crossing into longer durations risks sleep inertia round 2. Evening guardrails keep cycles stable. Cut caffeine 8 to 10 hours before bed. Keep dinner timing consistent and finish heavy meals at least 3 hours before lights out. Dimming lights an hour before bed tells your brain nighttime is real. If you use screens, apply warm color settings and reduce brightness. Better yet, swap to a paperback or a low stimulation wind down. The game changer most people overlook is consistent dinner timing. A steady metabolic cue stabilizes your internal clock, which tightens your sleep architecture. When the body knows when fuel arrives, it schedules digestion earlier, protecting early deep sleep and late REM. Troubleshooting is straightforward. If you wake refreshed before the alarm for 3 days, push bedtime later by 10 minutes. If you're consistently groggy at 7.5 hours, test 7. Or 8. There's biological variance, and your best lane may be 4.5, 5, or 6 cycles. Let how fast your head clears be your metric. Track behavior over gadgets. Note 3 signals: time to clear head, output quality in your first block, and any afternoon slump. When those improve, you've found your window. Run this for 1 week, then keep your best wake window for 30 days. Consistency is the multiplier. Once you see your mornings stabilize, stack one more rule. Schedule your hardest task the night before. You remove friction at dawn and let timing do its job. The key takeaway is this: timing beats totals. Wake at the end of a cycle, and 7 to 7.5 hours can outperform 8 for clarity and output. Set 1 wake time, count back 5 90-minute cycles, add your latency, and run the 7-day reset. If you want the advanced guide, naps, travel, and shift work, comment sleep map and subscribe. Watch the next video on building a deep work morning routine to turn clean wake-ups into consistent results.